Setting news this week or whatever. This was 9 days ago. The Red Dead Redemption port is going to switch and it's going to go to PS4. Now, this is awful. It sucks. Absolutely sucks for sure, bud. Like I'm pretty upset about it. I had been hoping for a Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster to the same quality that I would expect from something like Red Dead Redemption 2. The quality doesn't have to be exactly the same. It could be of lesser quality just so, it still has that older school jank. But I just will not be buying this version. I'm not interested in buying a game for God, I bought it for the Xbox. I bought the Undead Nightmare, and then I bought the bundle, so I have all three of them for the Xbox, and then I have it for the PS3 because I had friends on PS3 who wanted to play it. Yeah, I'm not buying it again. I'm not buying a fucking port of it. Absolutely not. Especially in a time period where you have developers like Capcom who are absolutely putting in, tenfold effort trying to make their games as approachable to a new audience as they can, but also cater to the old school fans and respecting their properties and respecting their past and respecting the writers and the people who worked on them and giving them the lenience to remove content and change content to streamline it for the modern understanding of how to make a video game from Capcom's perspective. And they are all absolutely heavy hitters. I have no trust in Take-Two Interactive because, what they did with the original trilogy, it was scummy of them to hide the original versions. I'm grateful I have the trilogy on disc, but there's a lot of other things like the the other two games, like the PSP ones and the PS2 games that were essentially expansions of the original titles. They weren't even included. Like I just feel like a remaster of GTA Vice City needs the expansion that was on a separate disc that you bought separately and played separately. That should just come with it, and the game should look good. Like at least GTA 4 polish. At the very least, I expect that. Like, come on. So yeah, I do not know if this means that the Red Dead Redemption channel, our playlist in this regard for my channel, is going to just cap at Red Dead Redemption 2's finale. Um, because initially I was going to do a sub series playing through the Undead Nightmare and then also playing through the Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil, the Red Dead Redemption 2 fan made zombies. Uh, Undead Nightmare 2, the fan made one. I was going to do that one as well, but yeah, I'd rather put my time into something that I'm not going to waste my money on, not see any return on. Nobody's gonna want to watch it. It's not special. You're not doing anything to like warrant hype around your sales as like an advertising thing. Like at least retexturing the game, putting it into a new engine, would have been huge. Even if like the main beats never changed and it was, it just felt better, and the cars were higher detail and things like that. That's all people really want. But yeah, it just seems like they are not interested in respecting their franchise, respecting their audience, and making products that are worth my time. This has happened with Blizzard now. This has happened with Activision now, depending on how far back I go. And sadly, now it's happening with Rockstar, where I just don't know if I can support them as people throw millions and millions of dollars a year at them because of their shark cards and their GTA Online, which I mean, good for them. Good for them. If you have the money, enjoy yourself. Absolutely. But $50 for a game I've already bought 3 times, I'm good. So yeah, that's my opinion on all that. Get your head out of your ass. The community needs to make more noise about this. They need to say this is unacceptable. We need to say that we're not going to buy it. People need to not buy it. Obviously, they're gonna have sales. That's gonna happen. People are going to buy it. And once again, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Emulate it. If you already own it, back it up and emulate it. Xenia runs the Game of the Year edition perfectly fine. PS3 does run the right version. It just takes a lot more experience with handling that emulator. So if you don't have the experience with RPCS3, maybe try Xenia instead. If you don't own the Xbox copy, buy the Xbox copy. If you don't own the PS3 copy, buy the PS3 copy. Just cover yourself. You want to own the data that you are going to be playing. And follow along with other YouTubes. Maybe I'll make one here on this channel where I put it through a Vulkan adder and I up-res it to 4K, and maybe I'll throw on like a reshade, and then I can do some different lightings and things like that. If that's something you're interested in, let me know, and I'll get to work on making something like that. But other than that, 007 series is done on the gaming channel. That's Zephyrian, the gaming channel. You can find a link to that on the main page, or I believe in the description below. So come check that out. I worked really hard on it, and it's pretty good. And if you're interested, I also have the Red Dead Redemption 2 playlist. Check that out. It's a good time. It tells the narrative, and it's my entire playthrough narratively played out. Pretty solid, and it was the start to me becoming a better editor. And if you want to see me grow, that's a good place to start. Have a great one, guys.